Shalom, everyone. This is Rabbi Yonatan with a farewell message, but it's really more of a lehitraot because I'm off for about 3 months for a sabbatical, a time to get renewed, to spend more time studying and learning and enriching myself so that I have more to give to others and to this wonderful community. As we come into my final Shabbat before I fly, I've been thinking a lot about the morning blessings we say in the Siddur. One of the first things in Siddur Sim Shalom and most Siddurim is a prayer for study. Of course, not everyone gets a chance to daven every day, and alachat kama v'chama, maybe even more so, not everyone gets a chance to study every day. And so the Siddur says, but you must study at least a tiny little bit. First of all, say a blessing on studying every day and read these two little paragraphs from the Mishnah, from the Torah. And at least if you have no other time or you're working all day long or you have other things going on, at least you've studied a little bit of Torah. So I asked myself, why these little bits of Torah? If you have almost no time to study Torah in a day, what would be the essence? What did the masters, the sages, and those who put together our Siddurim have in mind when we're saying a blessing over reading? They said over study, they say each morning, may it be beautiful, Harevna, Adonai Eloheinu, Divrei Torah, the words of Torah in our mouths, and also in all of Israel. And should we and all of our descendants, the Amcha Beit Yisrael, the nation of Israel, Kulanu, all of us, Yod'ei Shemecha, that we should know God's name. Vilomdei Torah Lishma, and that we should study your Torah for its own sake. If you've spent many years in education, of course, you probably spent some time studying for its own sake. Maybe you read books that you didn't have to read for a course, or maybe you were studying in school and you got so interested in the material, it was not about the test or the grade or moving towards an occupation. But in Judaism, Torah Lishma is the essence. It's knowing that learning Torah, ethics and spirituality and law and philosophy, society, all of this we're supposed to learn lishma, not just for its own sake. And it's interesting because one of the readings that we do after we bless our study, that for those who don't have time to study, they're just going to say this small section from the Mishnah, says the following. It says that each day we should respect our mother and father. Kibud avim, gmil chasadim. We should do acts of loving kindness as we go through our days. Hashkamat beit midrash. We should get up early so we can go study if we don't have time. We should say our prayers. We should welcome guests into our lives, into our homes. Hachnasat orchim uvikur cholim. We should go out and we should visit the sick. And we should help with a wedding, hachnasat kala, levayat met, and help people who are mourning and going through funerals, and etc., etc. And vavat shalom, and we should bring peace between peoples. And after all of this, the Mishnah Gemara tell us, v'talmud Torah keneged kulam. But the study of Torah, some would say, translates to, is equal to all of them. How could it be equal to all of them? Or is it keneged kulam? It is something that it is through that study that we learn the ways of God, the ways of serving in the world, and all the ways that the Gemara and the Mishnah have just mentioned to us. And so it is that as I think about going off to study, Keneged Kulam, it is for an increased ability to serve, to refine my own midot, and to be able to serve Jewish people, and not just Jewish people, but people everywhere through the blessing which is life. Shabbat Shalom, and wishing everyone well and looking forward to see you enriched and reinvigorated when I come back.